Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the Rove is kind of on pause. I'm not sure if we're going to keep calling this the Rove, but we're just going to do the bush trips without flying in between them for a bit as we get back into the rhythm of things. It's been about a month of a break on the channel. But today, let's do the New Zealand North Island bush trip, or at least get it started from Kaitaia to Wellington. The North Island of New Zealand is the smaller and most populous of the southwestern Pacific Ocean nation's two main islands. Like its southern sibling, the North Island is a geologically active area comprising numerous volcanic peaks, lava fields, and other landforms that were forged through the tectonic processes of the Pacific Rim of Fire. Due to its dynamic and relatively recent genesis, the North Island beholds a diverse trove of natural sights to explore from the air. It includes a variety of peaks, lakes, sand dunes, rivers, and coastlines. North Island is also a region teeming with human geography, both historic and modern. Sites range from the solitary pastoral cottages to glimmering urban skylines. This journey begins in the northernmost aspect of the island, the Opuri Peninsula, part of the Far North District. The flight plan weaves southward, visiting both coasts, the Pacific Ocean and the Tasman Sea, and myriad locations in the interior. It ends at Wellington, the capital of New Zealand and the country's most populous city. Flight length just over 1,000 kilometers, 3 hours 40, 8 legs, leg 1, Kaitaia to Whangarei. Let's go. All right, let's go. I didn't see what plane we had. Is this? It's almost a DA, is it? Let's go. North Island bush trip. No, it's definitely not. It's a little acrobatic plane, I think. And there's quite a bit of crosswind going on, I think. Let's go. Yeah, 187 to start off with. 56 seconds. Not giving us much time. Do the gear come up? They do. Do the flaps go up? Yeah, they do. Nice. Oh, cute little plane, actually. Kaitaia City. After lifting off from Kaitaia Airport, head south-southwest towards Kaitaia, the farthest north large town in New Zealand. Makes sense. Possibly. There it is over there, I guess. Yay! Immersion braking panel in the sky. Turn it off, please, Asobo. They still haven't fixed a bush trip South Island. I tried a couple of other things to try and get that to work, like flying to the next thing, see if it would do leg 4 and leg 3, but nope. Still buggered. Blanks Asobo. 89 degrees for 2 minutes 37. Let's start our clock. Didn't bother starting it before because it was only a minute. Victoria Valley. Once over Kaitaia. Kaitaia? Turn into an east-southeast heading and follow State Highway 1 and the Victoria River and to the small hamlet of Victoria Valley. Right, cool. I think we need to try and level this plane off now. A little bit. 2 minutes 37, huh? I'll see. Beautiful. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? Been about a month. I said I would take a weekend off to go to the rugby. When I came back, you know what? I thought, let's take a bit more time. We've done. This is the 660th day, and we've done pretty much every day. I think maybe I missed a couple due to an internet outage here and there. Perhaps even when I had COVID. I don't remember. I took a month off basically. Maybe even more. I don't remember when the last one was. And for now, you know, I didn't feel like flying from Wellington all the way up here as part of the Rove, only to then do the bush trip back to Wellington, because 2 of the bush trips end in Wellington. Thanks, Asobo. Yeah, so I just think I'm going to do... excuse me. I'm going to do the bush trips. So there's this one, and there's a Hawaii one, and a New Caledonia one, I think. And then we've got all the Eastern European ones that have just been added. So we'll do that. And we're not going to fly in between them because I've kind of done that twice around the world now. And we'll see how we go. Once we've done all the bush trips, we'll see where the game is at. And, yeah, go from there. Live our lives in peace. In the moment, day by day, you know what I mean? Let's see. All right, let's try minus 3%. How do we level this plane off? Why aren't we 100% power? I ask the question. Yep, according to my Google map, that's Victoria Valley just to the right. 118 for 1 minute 6 seconds. Reset our clock. Mangamuka Summit. Mangamuka. Continue tracking State Highway 1 up through its sinuous route into the Mangutaniwa Range. Murder in that, I'm sure. Called by the locals in the area the Mangamuka, significant line of peaks stretches from east to west coast in this section of the Northland Peninsula. Pass over a Mangamuka Summit, the highway's high point, through the range. Well, I can see the highway on the map, but I can't see it in the game so much. Oh well. So be it. I see. Hang on, 118. 118. Oh, look, Mangamuka Summit temporarily closed, according to the Googles. So there. Alright, we'll try minus 4%. We're still climbing. There we go. Another 87 for 126. Mangamuka Mare. A song or something. Mangamuka Summit continued to the east-southeast to Mangamuka Mare, a sacred altar in this part of New Zealand. They're all on the map, actually. Google understands it. Google knows where they are. Good work, the Googles. I said Mare, but it's Marae, maybe? M-A-R-A-E? Who knows? Only the people who know, you know? And I am not one of them. Oh, try minus 5%. Level off, little plane. Yeah, that's the State Highway 1 down there. Yep, perfect. 167 for 139. Mangamuka River. The Mangamuka Marae turned to the south and gained a visual on the northern arm of Hokianga Harbour. Okay, is that it over there? Follow the Mangamuka River, which flows south from Mangamuka Marae, to where it flows into Hokianga Harbour. I think I said that different each time. Hokianga. Hokianga? Hokianga, maybe. I think there's a way of pronouncing the NGs in the Maori language, but I don't know it. I'm not fluent in it. I just know it a little bit from watching a bit of rugby, you know. Look how beautiful this is. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? If we can't get a bit of a thumbnail going here. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Maybe there. Great. Isn't it lovely? Look at that river though. I had missed this. I had missed this. Good to be back in the air. Virtually. Sitting at my desk. Lovely. Oh, I haven't turned. It's all over. We're doomed. 78 degrees for 145. I think this is going to be another one of those bush trips where I murder, native languages. I apologize. Orangiahua. Turn to the eastern site, Highway 1. Fly over its route to the town of Orangiahua. Will do. Yes, ma'am. Cute little plane, this one. I think it's definitely acrobatic. Or is it? Hang on, if I turn, does it stay turned? Yeah, pretty much. I think so. Little acrobat plane. Remember to put the gear down. The old gear. Ah, the serenity. Ah, the serenity. There's Rangiahua on the map. Right next to Waihu Valley horse trekking. That's right. Get your feet on a horse or something. Get your bum on a horse and start trekking across the universe. Try not to sing copyrighted songs. That would be foolish. Also, yeah, not good for the ears, eh? My apologies. My apologies. We must be close. We must be very close. Sit down there, little town, little village. Now 1:45. We've been turning very early each time, and now this one's late. 91 degrees for 250. 257, 247. Lake Omapere from Rangiahua gain a visual on the circular Lake Omapere as opposed to the other one that's not circular. The lake was formed when a lava flow created a blockage on the lake's north side, allowing it to fill with water. That's fascinating, John. Marvelous. Truly marvelous. Lake Omapere? Omapare? Omapere? I'm not a bear, you're a bear. I'm a bear? Ah, you've missed it, haven't you? You've missed it. The bad jokes. The inane ranting. Didn't reset the clock, I think. Unless we're very late here. No, mustn't have reset the clock. Gag nabbit, I'm out of practice. You have to bear with me. Of course I'm out of practice. Didn't fly for... Well, it's not true I didn't fly for a month. I spent a couple of days here and there trying to get that other bush trip to let me complete leg 3. Alas, I did not, so we'll never be able to finish the South Island bush trip unless Asobo fixes it. There's a whole fix this thread on their forums, but it has not, as of today, been fixed. I do wonder if they're really going to do much updates, given that the new version 2024 is coming out fairly soon in the new year. I think it's April or May or something. You know, there we go. We've done like whatever it was. Omapere. 153 for 1 minute 9 seconds. Kaitaia from Lake Omapere turn south and fly over the town of Kaitaia, the largest town in this part of New Zealand. Let's see, I can barely even see it on the map. Kaitaia. Kaitaia? Nifty little plane, this one, with its nice little livery here. You have a skull of a, what's that, a wombat skull or something? What is it? And a hot rod. And this is Kaitaia in front of us. And amongst the hills and the trees, near the lake. A lovely place it looks. Lovely place it looks. My Yoda all of a sudden. It looks like a lovely place. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Hello. Hello, Kaikoia. Well, you're not gigantic, are you? Nice town, though. Good town size. It's just short of a city, I guess. Bit up from a village. I think we've probably changed because the next thing was 152. Oh, there it is. I think it just changed that, in fact. For 336. Awarua. Continue south from Kaikoia, gaining a visual on Kaikoia Aerodrome. Where? I see nothing. Pass just to the west of Kaikoia Aerodrome and follow the course of the Whangarei Road, the primary north-south corridor in this section of New Zealand. Sight the small community of Awarua, which lies at the intersection of the Awarua River and Whangarei Road. It shouldn't be that hard to say. Whangarei Road. That's the road just to our, well, to our left a little bit at the moment. Is this the aerodrome below us, maybe? I don't know. Looks like it might have some sort of runways there, but not really. 336. Interesting that we just did a bunch of tiny little 1 minute, 2 minute things. And now there's plenty of things along the way here. There's a town just to the left, Tortoro. The Punakitere Valley. We ain't doing none of it. Beautiful though. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So we started, well, it's 8:17 local time, so it must have been about 8 o'clock AM in the game, in whatever you call it. Obviously not live. Don't know what time of year it is. Kind of summery, springy thing. Certainly not live weather. I was going to say it's probably all snowy, but it's hard to tell. It was beginning of autumn in Australia, and it was 37 degrees the other day. And it was kind of the same up here in France. Went to the rugby in Paris for the opening of the World Cup, beginning of September, and it was 35 degrees. No one had ever seen that before. In Paris, in September, 35 degrees. Madness! So yeah, perhaps snow is a thing of the past. We're about to fly over Awarua. There you go. There it is. Can't quite see it in the game, but we are about to run over it on the map, so that must be it just sort of below us now. Can't really see it, the plane's in the road. But we haven't done 336 yet. We must be pretty close to it. Done 310. 310, but we're always early, so going faster than it wants. Although sometimes we've been late. We are now directly above Awarua according to Google, and now we've turned excellent at 320. 20 seconds early. 137 for 224. Kaitaia. From Awarua, maintain a general southerly heading, turning slightly to the east, and continue to track the corridor through which a Whangarei Road runs. Admire the Whangarei Forest to the east and the Marlborough Forest to the west, then pass over the Oputeke River, which leads to the village of Kaitaia. Okay. I will admire all of that. As requested. Yep. Town to our right there is Nukataweti. And Pakatai's just coming up down the road a bit. Game doesn't really show up the road very well. It's very clear on the Google map because it's obviously highlighted. Oh, there's a road. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see the road. No, I see you. I see you, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I see you. You be seen. In this little valley here with its farms and its hills and almost its mountains, I'd say. Look at it. One on the left. 2,500 feet high. There is a restaurant just up in the hills called Dion Basin Fijian Restaurant. I think restaurant spelt wrong. It's all in capitals and it's got an exclamation mark. Someone was excited when they were putting their restaurant into Google. 86 degrees for 5:25. 5 minutes. Fair enough. Maunga maybe? Or Monga? I'm going to go Munga Tapari. Tapere Tapere. Maunga Tapere. Turn onto an east-southeast course at Pakattai and follow the general course of the winding Mangakahia Road to the village of Mongatapere, located where State Highway 14 crosses Mangakahia Road. Of course it does. I knew that. We all knew that, didn't we? Of course, we all knew that. Everybody knew that. Yeah, difference is restaurant. R-E-S-T-R-U-A-N-T. Restaurant. Maybe that's how it should be spelled. Now I don't know how restaurant's spelled. Look at that guy. You think about restaurant? I don't think so. I don't think that's how you spell restaurant. But restaurant is fine. Maybe that's how they spell it in Fiji. Town of Parakao. Below us. Admit, I don't know much about the North Island, or at least the North Island of New Zealand. I know a bit about the South, and I've visited the South. I've also visited Wellington. No, that's about it. I didn't go to Auckland. Looks like a cool place up here. Like, literally cool. Cool, bro. We've done 216. We are above the town of Titoki, which I'm reading as TikTok, but hey, maybe TikTok can rebrand it. Buy it up. So we are now TikToky. Yep, we're following this road, the Mangakahia Road, and there's towns all along it. Up to the right is the Whangarei Falls. Not even a hill there, so I don't know how that water's falling, but hey, maybe it's just a little one. About to head over Poroti, and then on the road there is a Land of the Lotus. Don't know what that is. Shop, museum, who knows? I don't think I can click on my Google map while it's tracking the plane. Yeah, excuse me. I'm allergic to the Land of the Lotus, clearly. $3.30. Ah, yes, on the map I now see Monga Tapere. Tapere? Taper. Don't know enough about how the Maori language does some of these. Again, like NG is, you know, Monga. We're heading to Whangarei. I know that one from rugby. But Whangarei. It's not Whangarei. It's Whangarei or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong about that. Percentage chance high. Being wrong about that. Well, 4 minutes done. Nearly above Mongo Tapera. Mongo Tapere. Mongo Tapera. Dog Nanny Homestay. Excellent. The Bush Law Herbal Company. Shout out to them. It seems all of this basically where we are now is a suburb of Whangarei, because Whangarei is already on my map over to the left here somewhere. And it's big. It's very big. I'm waiting for the purple arrow to move us on. Now, above. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. 77 degrees for 236. Whangarei. Continue on course, flying over a quarry, and then land at Whangarei Airport, which lies on a small peninsula on the north end of Whangarei Harbour. Whangarei Harbour is an important industrial centre in New Zealand, notable due to its coal terminal and oil refinery. Where's this airport then? In the picture, it is on a peninsula. It's on a bubble out in the water. So it must be this bubble in front of us. I just can't see the runway at all. Which way would it be facing now? I just also don't know which way the picture's facing. There's only one runway. Might have to fly over it and come back. Oh no, there it is. I guess there's sort of something flashing over there somewhere, just on that bubble, the peninsula bubble. But which way does the runway go? I'm assuming it's perpendicular to us now. I don't actually know that that's the case. Why can't I see it? Maybe, no, actually it's not. That's the end of it there. It's directly in front of us. Ah yes, look, we've got lights in the water to lead the way. Alright, slow it down. Slow it down. Figure out how to land this plane. If that's even possible. Took off at about, was it 10%? Might have been 20. We'll trim it to 10% and work from there. Very floaty plane apparently. Alright, ears down, flaps down. See the runway now. Let's see how well it drops out of the sky. Pretty well. Okay, good. We like that sometimes. So what do you reckon? 90 knots must be about landing speed. I'm gonna go 90. We're gonna assume 90. I need to trim this back a whole lot more. There we go, 20%. Now we start floating. Okay, okay. Gonna need a bit of power. We're actually coming in a bit short now. That's good, perfect. Short is better than long. Here we go. Look at this beautiful bay. I wanted to say bay and then valley, light, sun. We've run out of power. I'm on plane. Get to 90. Got a crosswind. It's pretty rare with the bush trips. They don't often put wind on you. But I did notice it said flight conditions windy. So, you know, hey, that's cool. Fine. But rare. They're making it difficult on us. Difficult to get the right balance here. Here we come. Carefully. Carefully. 500. Thank you, plane. I think we can cut the power now. Let's get her landed. I actually don't want the 3 wheels. There's a 1 wheel at the front. Problem is, it sort of looks in shape like the DA that I fly all the time, but it's a much smaller plane, so it doesn't quite look right to me. But there we go. We're bouncing around. We've got the brakes on. We've got the sun in our eyes. Will it register? Does this airport exist? Yes, it does. There it is. Leg 1 completed of the North Island, New Zealand bush trip. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.